take flight. Every dollar's a star.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get things rocking and rolling here. Let me get us connected via YouTube as well. And I see those that are joining us here live. I want to welcome everyone that's joining us here live. Hope you guys are having a phenomenal Sunday. Let me get my screen here in the right order. Optimize there, share. All right, wonderful. Let's go right here. All right. Well, once again, I want to welcome everyone to today's overview. My name is Douglas Ford, coming to you out of my home here out of Houston, Texas. And just super excited to be able to bring this information that we've been screaming from the rooftops. And guys, we are excited. The evolution of what we're talking about is just happening as we speak. We literally just launched ourselves with our own, what we like to call money meter. We have our own wallet, our own technology that's already been Google approved, and we have our own Google extension to our wallet, much like you hear of a lot of other platforms like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and Coinbase, and some others. Folks, we're lockstep and barreled right along with those guys and approved by Google. So that just gives us just a lot of credibility to what we're doing, and we're excited about that. That we literally have something here that we can take, and if it's approved by Google and Google approves us, we know that we are in good, legit standing, and that we're built for long-term sustainable success. And so if you're a guest here, if this is your very first time taking a look at this information, you're going to look at some information that can allow you to really scale and really capture some residual cash flow and or residual funding. And we have many different organizations that are leveraging this technology that you're going to hear about to do just that. So if you guys just give it the next 25, 30 minutes, I'm going to get to the information as quickly as possible. Definitely want to get back in contact with the person that invited you, or either recommended you to this information, whatever the case may be, or you maybe just look at this thing as a favor to someone, which is that's cool, because we know many people come initially for those reasons. But if you would just, like I said, come with this with an open mind, okay? Have an open mind. They say the mind works best when it's open. It works like a parachute. A parachute works best when it's open. And so have an open mind as you're consuming the information. Please do take copious notes, because either on a private line or a private Zoom, we can definitely answer any question that you may have, okay? Awesome. So with that being said, we're going to go right into the information here. Not going to belabor the moment. And so we want to start off with our mantra here. And that simply is this, is that you never change things, folks, by fighting the existing reality. If you want to change something, build a new model that makes the existing models in the space obsolete. And that is by R. Buckminster Fuller. Folks, want to introduce you to the next big thing in business, and also in crowdfunding as well. And we call this one of our strategic partnership meetings. And we're not only just, taking over live in communities, we're taking this all over social media as well, capturing all of the attention and bringing awareness to social media. And so, folks, if you're tired of chasing money, we want you to understand is that smart people, they're using machines. And you're about to discover why individuals, charities, and organizations worldwide are taking effortless action to leverage our automated funding platform to reach their personal, financial, or campaign goals. To the guests, be intentional as you are hearing this information. Kindly answer one or all of the following here, because answering these questions, folks, can literally allow you to see the value and how you can utilize this value for your own personal reasons. Number one, how much residual funding would cover your current monthly credit card, medical, and or student loan debt? Number two, how much monthly cash flow would allow you to cover your current monthly bills, mortgage, rent, car, utilities? Thirdly, how much monthly funding would help further your church, charity, organization's mission or cause? Folks, having this number at the forefront of your minds will be very important, as I mentioned, because this is what this is literally all about, okay? Whether you have a lifestyle cost of $10,000 a month or $5,000 a month, okay, or you maybe have some outstanding medical debt that you're trying to, come from up under, or maybe you have a business or you're looking for a business startup, okay, or if you're in the crowdfunding or fundraising space, okay, you're tired of carrying buckets, trying to hunt for grants and chase donors and trying to get loans from banks and things of that nature. That's just not working out, okay? And you are in need of perpetual funding in whatever that case may be, okay? Or number two, how much monthly cash flow would allow you to cover your monthly bills, mortgage, rent, car, utilities? And thirdly, how much monthly funding would help further your church, charity, organization's mission or cause? Right? So let's move forward. We want to welcome you and introduce you to this platform called MOSCA. MOSCA is an acronym for My Own Strategic Capital Alliance, and it is powered by blockchain technology, AI, and smart contract automation. And folks, we're just leveraging connection and infrastructure that's going to reshape capital flow and fundraising. I want you to imagine a world, guest, where money behaves like a public utility and you experience a perpetual river of cash being deposited into your own self-custody wallet that's covering your monthly expenses, your operating expenses, elevation in lifestyle, or your funding goals. See, MOSCA here is about infrastructure. This is an infrastructure play, okay? We're not a pyramid hierarchy. There's not going to be any hype here that we're going to be talking about. There's going to be no selling involved, okay? No speculation or fantasy in play whatsoever. As a cooperative revenue sharing owner of the platform, folks, participants can liberate the flow of needed or desired funding, okay? Worldwide by simply being a channel through which money can naturally flow and also scale. Now, what makes all of this work is three major components that are underneath the hood of all of this. Now, please understand, you do not have to have any experience or a whole lot of knowledge in any of these capacities in order to benefit. But we just want to let you know what's under the hood and what's making it all work independent of our involvement because of advancements in technology today. Number one is what we call a smart contract. It self-executes pre-written rules without any human handling, okay? Then secondly, we have artificial intelligence. It handles all the logic and the accuracy where there's no human bottlenecks or human involvement that's needed to be in play. And then last but not least, we have blockchain, where it eliminates uncertainty and it guarantees fairness and trust of the delivery of funds. MOSCA pre-launched back in January of 2025 and has officially launched just this past January here in 2026, folks. And we've already done over 1.5 million transactions and counting. I want to play a real quick video before we move forward. That's going to give us a 30,000-foot view of MOSCA, and then we're going to continue on with the presentation. Let me play this video for us here real quick.
A breakthrough in financial technology is offering a unique chance to earn predictable residual income. Early adopters are already benefiting from the next-gen digital wallet that combines seamless global money transfers with a powerful reward.
Hold on, so folks, I'm sorry about that. Let me replay that there because I hit the wrong button on my phone. I do apologize about that. Let me jump out of this here real quick. All right, I'm hitting the wrong button. Just go there. We go. Let me come back here. Okay. Awesome. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we always like to say you don't have to be technically sound in what we're doing in order to benefit. Make sure that I'm live here. Go here. All right. There we go. All right. I believe I'm good now. Let me go back to the presentation. All right. Here we go. Okay.
A breakthrough in financial technology is offering a unique chance to earn predictable residual income. Early adopters are already benefiting from a next-gen digital wallet that combines seamless global money transfers with a powerful reward system. So here's how you can benefit. Global transfers in seconds. Send or receive money anywhere in the world instantly, faster and more reliable than PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Earn from transactions so you can receive a portion of transaction fees every time the wallet is used. Unlimited referral earnings. Share the platform and earn continuously from the activity of those you refer. Residual income at scale. As the platform grows, well, so does your earning potential, creating a long-term scalable opportunity. And this isn't hype. What this is an opportunity to position yourself early, much like the pioneers of Uber, Amazon, and Google. You'll be glad you did.
Awesome, guys. You'll definitely be glad you did. Folks, understand that we're no longer in the industrial age, okay, where things were a means of creating things, okay? We are now, folks, in the connection economy. We're in the platform economy where connection is success, okay? And so things are not a means of creating things anymore. It's about connection. And what a platform is, folks, okay? Platforms are basically being the middleman between those that are supplying something to those that are desiring or in need of what's being supplied. Many of us are familiar with companies like maybe Uber, or maybe companies like Amazon, or even PayPal, okay? Well, folks, these are platforms. Case in point, okay, PayPal, okay, it grew through what a method called network effect. And so PayPal's solution was bringing money services for online and internet payments. And so, but we were the ones, folks, through being a consumer, that was scaling that ecosystem all around the world, but yet we were not the ones benefiting from the growth and the economic value that we bring through transactions, connecting accounts, okay, and other facets of the ecosystem. We were just benefiting from the features and benefits of using PayPal. Well, folks, think of this as PayPal, but on the blockchain. But here with this, it's like digital rental property. And as every connection takes place thereafter yours, it's contributing to you like rental property would, okay? So have that in mind as an entrepreneur, that you are owners here. You're not coming on board just to be an affiliate and receiving a one-time payout. So take a look at what happens. So connection is currency here. And every single time a Mosca account is activated, 10 member owners are going to instantly receive a monthly residual deposit. Now, it's very, very important that this is coded in the infrastructure, that every time accounts connect, even if you didn't connect them, they're going to be contributing not just to you one time, but on a residual basis. I'll explain to you why here in a second. Then 4 member owners are going to instantly receive a instant $25 connect bonuses. 2 member owners are going to instantly receive a transaction fee commission, and the value of the entire Mosca network instantly increases for all members as cooperative revenue sharing owners. And ladies and gentlemen, you have 100% access to your funds received and can be withdrawn at any time. There is no intermediaries. There is no middleman, folks, that's holding your funds at any time. Your funds are instantly paid out, and only you have the keys to your Mosca wallet, okay? And you're able to access and withdraw your money anytime you want, even multiple times throughout the day even, okay? So the wallet literally has this behaving like your own bank. Now, we're not a bank, but folks, we behave like one. And then, so the Mosca infrastructure, folks, is making participation and connection, not persuasion, the engine of growth here. It's a machine where there's no intermediaries holding your funds whatsoever, okay? Awesome. So it's effortless action, folks. We have onboarders that are going to onboard us all to the technology, that they're standing by. And as you decide to get on board, your invite is going to cover your onboarding. It's a one-time $20 that your invite is going to do, okay? And every account after yours gets treated the same way. We give everybody the white glove treatment, and we allow the onboarders get us onboarded to the system, folks. We want this to be effortless action, because because just like me, you may not know how to work technology all that well, as you saw me just fumbling through this thing early on. But that's the great thing about this. You don't have to be, I like to call technology, a PhD and in technology in order to benefit here, if that makes sense, what I'm getting at, okay? So we got the onboarders taking care of you. Real quickly, I want you guys to see how effortless it is for you to get access to withdraw your funds, and how simple it is and how fast that you're able to withdraw your funds, folks, anytime. We believe documentation beats conversation. Then we'll get to the breakdown of the money, okay? Let me play this video for us here real quick. So guys, look here. So you guys know I'm big on withdrawing and having access to your money, okay? So this is my account, all right? It's my account here. And so look, I'm withdrawing right now $500, okay? $500. And whoever my inviter is and their inviter, they're going to receive micro deposits, okay? A percentage of me withdrawing money. So I'm making a transaction. They have nothing to do with this transaction, but because they invited me, right, they're going to receive a deposit from me making this withdrawal, and their inviter is going to receive. So see, we receive deposits from transactions that also happen in the ecosystem. So I'm going to come down here and continue. I want you to see how fast this is. Okay. Let me do this too. Now I want you to see where my MetaMask is right now. Let me go to MetaMask. See right now, well, that's on the wrong network there. Let me get on the right network. Okay. As you guys can see right now, it is 9:56 in my MetaMask. I want to see how fast this gets to MetaMask. So I'm going to hit continue on MetaMask. See, it's withdrawing. It's bringing up my MetaMask. Look how fast it is. You receive, I click confirm right here. Your transaction is complete. Folks, it's within seconds. Close extension. All right, see, I got the confirmation there. And let me go back to MetaMask here. And we should see, look at that. Boom. My money. Because it's in my MetaMask. That's my decentralized wallet. Only I have access. So your MetaMask decentralized wallet is connected to Mosca. And when you withdraw your money, folks, you can spend it like you want. Okay? And understand, even though it's money I'm able to withdraw, the money I just withdrew, I would say within about a few days or so, or a week, that same money I just withdrew is going to be back in my account because I receive residually. I need you to hear what I just said. That same money, if not more, is going to be back into my back office as if the money never left. Let me say that again. I'm about to go ahead and do another withdrawal, but this money, within days to maybe just about a week, this same money is going to be back in my account because of the residual component, because I'm a revenue sharing owner. All right, guys, so look, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do withdrawal number 2. I'm coming right back again. Now, you guys just saw me. I'm still in my account. There's my name. Okay. You see I'm at 593, right? So watch, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to move MetaMask out of the way. So you see it says 593. Just want you guys to see that. So I'm coming here. I'm going to withdraw another 500. Okay. I'm withdrawing another $500. All right. So I'm going to hit continue. And look, it says withdrawing. It connects to my MetaMask that's connected to the system. Look, it says I'm withdrawing $500. Okay. Again, I'm going to click confirm. And it goes to this thing. Look how fast that is, guys. Look how fast that is. No waiting. Okay. No waiting on a pending. There's a confirmation, right? Come back to my MetaMask here. It should be over $1,000. Absolutely, folks. Awesome. Tell you, it never gets old just hearing this information. But there again, ladies and gentlemen, we believe in documentation beats conversation. And so we want you to know you have access to your money anytime you want as your funds and deposits are coming to you. But please keep in mind, you're just not receiving money that's going to just come to you in accumulation at scale, okay? That money is also becoming on a residual basis. Now, what I like to do here real quickly, because I want you to see the evolution and just a little bit more transparency than just withdrawing your money. Real quickly, I want to go to my back office here. Let me just jump right here real quick because I want you guys to see the level of portal that you're getting and how state of the art this thing is. And so I'm in my back office right now, and you can see over here, okay, this is literally all it takes for guests for you to create your account. Your inviter is going to put in your first name, last name, email address, and phone number, and then they're going to come down here and hit submit, and you're going to receive an email, okay? See, there's no links that we send out, ladies and gentlemen. See, invitations only by a private invitation only. We're hand selecting, those that we want to do business with, okay? We're not just looking for anyone. We're looking for those who have vision for themselves. As we were answering those questions in the beginning, okay, this is about us receiving the funding or residual cash flow that we desired. And so we're looking to connect with those that are, that strongly desire that and want to lock arms with us with this operation. I also want to I want to go right to the wallet here. Okay, you can see the wallet, it actually keeps up with all your analytics. This is all being done, on automation. If you come right here, where you can see where you can withdraw your money, right here, all you have to do here is just put in a person's email address, or excuse me, I should say when you're sending money, see right here, you're able to send money. Right here, you go to send money, and you'll just need a person's email address. Like, let's say, for example, if I was sending, let's say I was doing Pastor Jerome Edwards, okay, or Jerome Williams, I should say. Go Williams. Maybe he's under just Jerome Williams. There he is. See, that's Jerome Williams there. Okay, and I would just click on that. And if I was sending Mr. Jerome Edwards some money, okay, I would just put in the amount of it there and just click on send. And folks, within a tenth of a second, that money would get to him. But I want you to understand something too, okay? The company for that transaction, well, I don't have any money in there, but let me put some money in here real quick, okay? The company's gonna charge, is gonna keep 0.5%, folks, because 0.25% of this transaction will get paid to the person that referred me to the business. See, we just don't receive from the activation and the growth of the network. We also receive, ladies and gentlemen, from transactions that take place. Anytime if I was to come and withdraw money, so let's say if I came out, I wanted to withdraw some money, okay, and I withdraw a lot many times. So let's say if I was putting in just 12 here, let's say if I was withdrawing $300, look at this, okay, $5.04 would be going to the person, well, not all $5.04, but 0.25% would be going to my inviter and to my inviter's inviter. And my inviter's inviter, they never, they had nothing to do with me coming to this operation, okay? One thing else I want to share with you, we're built for scale as well, folks. If I come right here to our marketplace, see, we're able to place things on this platform, folks. And as we're doing that moving forward, okay, as we're building other verticals, right now we have our own marketplace where, let's say if you may have a hairline product that you have, maybe you're in an MLM and you have a product or service that you want to, just bring to our marketplace. So we have people that are putting their wares and their different products and services that they offer. Okay, maybe you run some type of like training program, or maybe you have a book. You're an author of a book. Well, think about you being able to bring that to the marketplace, and if you were the one that referred that community or that person or that author, that entrepreneur, right? And as their wares is being sold and purchased through the ecosystem, folks, you're receiving from that as well, okay? And so anything that we put on top of this, let's say we put a ride share on this. Well, folks, we'll be able to go right here, right to our portal, our back office, or right to our phones and just do a ride share. And when those transactions are taking place in the ecosystem, okay, that's just another layer that we can go to benefit as members, okay? Because we'll all be benefiting through transactions that take place in the ecosystem, okay? So just want to just highlight that a little bit. Now let's go to share with you how, as we scale the network, how we have people that are leveraging this system, leveraging to grow funding, whether that's residual funding or residual cash flow. We have different crowdfund entities that are using this for crowdfunding, folks, because they're probably, at a point to where they're not getting the funding that they desire through traditional methods. And you're going to see here how just through maybe their members getting a part of that, other donors that are donating to the crowdfund, how they're leveraging how the money moves here to receive residual funding for their crowdfund. Those that have fundraisers, okay, how they can leverage how the money moves here just through us connecting and scaling and growing the network. How we have entrepreneurs that are using this to scale to receive residual cash flow. So see, folks, we all come from different walks of life, and everyone's getting involved for their own reasons. But what I love about this, because of the way the money moves here in this ecosystem that you and I dictate and control, folks, we're all collectively going to be benefiting all along the way how this thing is coded for us to do so. So regardless if you're getting involved for residual cash flow or residual funding, folks, whatever the side of the coin you sit on, okay, we offer you both here with Mosca. So this is for people and communities and organizations desiring residual cash flow or funding. The service here is predictable, passive, perpetual residual cash flow or funding at scale. And ladies and gentlemen, you are revenue sharing owners of the platform. There's no pyramid hierarchy. Its success is 100% choice. There's no marketing that's needed, no sales funnels, no selling, or needing to be some guru, okay? Now, we have two ways which you get yourself started as an owner here. Number one is what we call the citizens owner, which is a one-time out-of-pocket of $225. And then you also have the enterprise owner, which is a one-time out-of-pocket of $525. Now, just to collect time frames, I'm only gonna just be focusing on sharing a theoretical with everybody coming on board as an enterprise owner. Now, let me let you understand. We have people that come in here, and let's say you're one of those ones, you want to be gangbusters, and you say, man, I want to let everybody that I know about this thing. Let's say, because this thing operates to mathematical certainty, let's say if you're one of the ones you want to bring in 100 people. Well, folks, that'll have you rendering about $4,000 between residual income and also bonuses, okay, just from your effort alone. And as that duplicated and grew further, that will allow you to bring in money much more faster. But we also have those that say, you know what, I want to be like, I think it was J. Paul Getty. I'd rather have 1% of 100. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% effort of my own. And I'll be sharing that theoretical here as we go forward with this, with everybody introducing this to 5 that connect. Now, this is given a perfect world scenario. We don't live in a perfect world. Because as I mentioned, you're going to have some individuals that have influence that can bring on 10 or bring on 12. We have organizational entities like churches and charities that are bringing on hundreds, okay? So, but I'm going to be sharing this. If all anyone did was just introduce this to 5 coming involved as an enterprise owner, okay? So as your 5 connect, okay? They're just connecting a wallet. Remember, the onboarders are going to be onboarding them, okay? Where it's effortless action for you. As they connect, it's going to bring you $200 in residual income and also $125 in connection bonuses, totaling to $325 that's instantly being deposited as those connections are happening, folks, where you are able to withdraw any of that money anytime you want. Folks, everyone in this example is going to be doing that, what I just shared with you, one time. So you're literally going to just see 2 weeks of work, okay, and 3 weeks after that of just automation that's going to be happening for everyone in the background. Because all I'm going to be sharing with effort is just that everyone's doing just one time in this example. Now we know we're going to have people that are going to be like gangbusters, and that's cool, okay? Now let's go to the second week. These are your partners. Remember, you're partnering with those who have vision for themselves, right? They're doing the exact same thing. But wait a minute, got ahead of myself. Remember, every time connection's happening, 10 are receiving. Now, as you're looking at this, think about this being a coalition of crowdfunding entities or charities, or look at this as a coalition of churches. That as, let's say this is a church that's receiving $200 residually, and also receive connection bonuses from the connection that they invite, whether that could be members, staff members of the church, whether if it's entrepreneurs that they are connected to within their neighborhood community or local communities, right? But look what also happened to others that were in line previously, folks, which this would be their inviter. See, not only did you benefit from those connections, or that church benefited that invited those connections, but so did other churches if we're looking at this as a coalition of churches, or if you're looking at this as a coalition of nonprofits, or if you're looking at this as a coalition of charities, okay? Or you're looking at this as a coalition of Bitcoin enthusiasts that may want to get more residual Bitcoin coming in. Because see, these are not monies that are coming in one time. These monies are coming in residual, the big money's here. Now these connection bonuses, they're only one time. But look, your inviters not only rescaled to 1,063 that's coming residually, and they're able to withdraw that money anytime they want, even as it's coming, they also are receiving $3,125 in connection bonuses from those connections that they had nothing to do with, okay? Now, let's go on to the second week. Your partner's doing the exact same. They're receiving the exact same way, correct? So each of them in this theoretical had $325 come to them. But look what also happened to everybody else that was in line previously. Once again, look at this as a coalition of churches, if you're connected to churches, or if you're connected to charities, or even for yourself, if you're desiring residual cash flow, okay? I'm connected with a lot of young men at this moment that have a lot of back child support, okay? Because I was once one that dealt with back child support. And so I know how that can hamper a lot of us, okay? Dealing with that, it really limits our life and what we're able to do in terms of elevating our lifestyle, because, we have that, a responsibility to the court system. Well, I'm sharing with them how just simple we can come together and organize ourselves. Remember, your inviter's inviter is getting involved for their own reasons, whatever that may be. Your inviter, they got involved for their own reasons, whatever that may be. You're getting involved for your own reasons, whatever that may be, correct? But are you guys seeing it collectively benefit all of us all together, folks? This is Mosca, folks. This is what we're talking about, that we don't have a make money problem in the world. But what's been the challenge for not just individuals, for charities, for churches, nonprofits, we have a circulation problem. And folks, Mosca is bringing the solution to now where now we can bring the economic value that we bring freely to any other entity, but now we be the benefactors here. See, this is what it looks like, folks, when people and not corporations own and run the system. And so let's go to week 3, 4, and 5, where, folks, this is all coming in the background, okay? So look what happens to week 3 to everyone, okay? This is what everybody just doing the 2 weeks of work in this theoretical, okay? Now, we can take this thing however fast that we want to go, folks. I'm just giving a theoretical if everyone just did their one-time execution in this example and took a week, okay? We don't have people taking a week. We're just giving a theoretical, okay, and just how this organically operates for us. So week 3, that brought you another $3,844, but you had nothing to do with any work or connections. Douglas, how is the money coming residual? Great question. Well, folks, everybody's doing a subscription every 28 days as an enterpriser of $127 every 28 days, okay? That subscription is ingenious, folks. It does 3 things. Number 1, it pays our programmers, our tech guys to keep the security of the program, okay? And the evolution of us moving forward on the blockchain with the technology, okay? Secondly, it pays our pays our customer support team, okay, that provides support to our owners on the platform as well. And then thirdly, it ensures the residual perpetual nature of the residual cash flow that we're all receiving, folks. Because see, not only are you receiving just from the connections, but all accounts and their subscriptions is contributing to just not you, but all accounts that are in line previously in relationship to the account. So it just won't be you benefiting on a residual basis and as accounts connect, but it'll also be your inviter, your inviter's inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter. It does this for everyone. So as you can see here how this pattern works, let's go to week 4. Now you've scaled in this theoretical close to $5,000 in residual income, folks. That money's going to be coming month after month, all year, every year, if not more. Also, what you're receiving $15,625 in one-time connect bonuses, okay, from connections that you did not invite, okay, which brought you a total at that moment to $24,000. Folks, if you have a funding goal of where you're in need right now, $24,000, okay, we can show you to mathematical certainty as you connect with us. Keep in mind, have you had to do anything in this example? Now, if you're one that goes gangbusters, you'll be blowing these numbers out of the water, which a lot of people come on board and do. We're just showing you there again, if you just add 1% of 100 people's efforts, how this thing takes place for you. Just keep in mind, you haven't done anything in this example since your first week. And your partners have been growing all along the while as well. They haven't done anything also since their first week. Now, let's go to week 5 and just look, folks. As I mentioned, let's go back to what I said. Your inviter's inviter, they've gotten involved for their own reasons. They've actually scaled beyond this. Okay? The reason why I just kept the numbers right there, I'm showing you that organically, folks, we scale together with 100% mutual benefit. Okay? And I'm just sharing you this to a mathematical certainty. Look at it. Your inviter has scaled to 33,525. They scaled beyond that, but it's 100% mutual benefit just for them. They got involved for their own reasons, whatever that may be. You have now scaled in your 5th week in this example. You're at $33,525. Folks, you haven't done any more work. You haven't had to invite any more others in this example. And you haven't had to come out of any more money out of your pocket. Because when you're 127 Rand, okay, as an enterprise owner, it's coming out of your initial getting started of the 525, not any more money out of your pocket. And your partners have gotten involved for their own reasons. Okay? So when you look at this through a coalition of churches, a coalition of crowdfund fundraising entity, folks, this is what Mosca is bringing, where we can now be assets to one another instead of it just being every man for himself. Awesome, man. So, folks, that's going to conclude our presentation. But if you want to get a breakdown of the citizens breakdown, I only did the enterprise on this presentation. You can go over to https://mosca.life. And that's a PDF, electronic PDF that we have online that will give you a breakdown of the citizens and also some other testimonials there that people shared as well. And also some information about network effect at the exact same time. And so with that being said, we're pioneering a global cooperative movement, folks. We're also leveraging social media because we're right now shooting this live on YouTube as well, where we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're now starting to get on Twitter. And we're also on Telegram and also WhatsApp. And so you can come and plug into our global communities. We keep them as a safe place. We don't allow a whole bunch of solicitation of other projects or businesses and things of that nature. There's no one in there, trying to spam, another company. Our focus is scaling everyone in the residual funding and cash flow that they desire, folks. And we're serious about getting it done. And no one has to come on board and be like I said, a salesperson or guru. Folks, we're already connecting. We're already bringing our economic value to other entities, but we're not benefiting from it. This one here with Mosca, we own the technology. We're owners, okay? And we all mutually benefit just through connection, all right? So definitely get back in contact with the person that invited you or share this information with you, and they'll get you onboarded. Let them know if you want to come on board as a citizens or enterpriser, and we'll get you set up and you leverage our system. We're going to be going live again on tomorrow evening and also on Tuesday evening and also on Wednesday evening. We'll be sharing the presentation live, okay, with one of our leaders or someone bringing the presentation to you. Connect with your inviter so you can get those details on that, and that way you can put some folks in front of the information and let the system do the explaining and sharing for you on your behalf. My name is Douglas Ford, coming to you out of my home out of Houston, Texas. It is always a pleasant pleasure to be able to share this information with the whole world. As we have to conclude every time we come together, we just don't want to see you at the top, folks. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you way, way, way over the top. Come enjoy Mosca. It is an experience to be had, and it's not a problem to be solved. You guys take care and be blessed.